Hello YouTube, it's I'm Godly11, and today there's a change of scenery, as you can see. I'm outside, yeah. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reviewing some of the previews from Will of Fire. This can probably be a long video, and I'm going to explain these strategically, so if you don't really play Naruto, this might be fun for you to watch, because you may learn about previews, or if you do, or you want to get in, I'm going to do whatever. Now, I'm going to go buy the previews on the website. I'm not going to go on any off-website previews on like Pojo. And I'm going to rate them on 1 to 10. Or 1 to 5. 1 to 5 sounds better, because, doesn't sound as bad. Alright, so let's start off. Alright, I'm going to start off with, actually, I'm going to start off with today's preview, simply because it's the closest one to me right now. Alright, the first card you see here is super rare. It's a super rare. It's Tsunade, turn 6, 1 hand cost, mental power 3, medical, female, Sanin, Satosa, and Leaf. Her effect is things to protect. When jutsu cards used during your opponent's ninjas that have target one ninja, must target this ninja if possible. And if this ninja is targeted by one of those jutsus, basically you discard 2 of your wind chakra to negate it and move it to their hand. I'm not going to exactly say the effect, I'm going to say it as, as simple as possible. So basically, your opponent uses an 8 trigrams, and it's sent right back to her. So let's say your opponent swings with a team of whatever, a fire deck. They use an 8 trigrams, it's redirected to her, and then you can negate it by discarding 2 wind chakra. Yeah, it gives it a free master because it goes back to their hand, but it redirects it to her. So it makes it easy to negate, and if your opponent is, stupid enough. Alright, well that's one of the previews. I rate her as a 2, maybe 3. I don't think she'll see as much play because of handicapped and the one that heals, because they're a lot better in my opinion. Alright, then we got Argument, Wind, Water, turn 3 with 1 hand cost, a counter, and it's a counter against missions. You negate one mission card being played and move it to its owner's hand. Again, I don't understand why they didn't straight just negate and discard. It goes back to their hand so they get another chance to use it. Granted, it does make them have to use it again and pay another hand cost, but I still don't see the point in it, because then your opponent, oh, you move it back to my hand, I use it again, well, you have another argument, then, but it's negation, so I'll let it pass. I'll give it a 4 since it's the only negation for missions, but it still has a dumbed down effect. Violent Intention, a card strictly for female decks. It's turn 2, 1 hand cost. It's win. Look at the top X number of cards from your deck, reveal 1 jutsu or mission, and put them in your hand. Then move the rest to the top of your deck in any order. X is the number of your in-play female ninjas. Alright, in a female deck, what you got? Rin, Kurenai, Ino, Sakura. You got a bunch of females, so you'll be looking by turn 2 at least 3 of the top cards of your deck in a straight female deck. But if this goes later game, like turn 7, you could have a lot of female ninjas, because there are a lot of female ninjas out there, and the new set brings out a lot of female ninjas. I'll give this card 2 since it's not that splashable, and it's only an uncommon. It's whatever. It's the nice thing, but females don't really need that much YouTube. They already got their own overpower right there. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the other previews right now. I don't know why the page deleted. See if this is recording fine. Alright, I still got about 60 minutes, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go down from Tsunade's. Alright, yesterday's preview was a Shino preview. I'm not gonna talk too much about this preview. Shino was okay. It's basically more mission negation and more. It's basically just mission negation. It's a turn 0 with mental power 1 and growth. It's the same stats as every other Shino, and it's not a big deal. Again, a lot of ninjas have the same effect, so I don't know what's the point of making this one. The jutsu is stupid. It just injures one of their standby ninjas. No requirements, but I mean, it's a 1 wind and 1 any. That's not funny to me. And then the mission, scary story. Move one of your ninjas to your hand. In that case, your opponent must move one of their ninjas of mental power 1 or less to there. That's good in a deck that, against decks that really have no ninjas with mental, but the only deck I actually know that probably has very little mental is fire, maybe. And wind itself, it doesn't have that many mental ninjas unless you're considering the females. So whatever, this card is a 2. The jutsu to me is like a 1. It doesn't have any playability. The Shino is a 3. Alright, let's go to the other preview. The weapon preview. This preview was okay. The one of the main ninjas here is Semi. Turn 6 with 1 hand cost. Here are his stats. Takumi, Satosa, male, mental power 2, name Hoki, 4 celestials and surge. There's already a ninja called Hoki. So that's probably why. It's a wind water. Stats 6-4, injured 2-4, so it still gets the support, which is good. It's a rare. The effect is during a Shinjutsu, you can discard any number of your chakra. In that case, apply one of the following effects according to the number of chakra. Make one ninja battling assist ninja stand by, or give one damage to one ninja battling assist ninja. That depends on how many chakra you discard. If you discard 2, you get the first. If you discard 3, you get the second. That's an okay card. I mean, I don't see this card seeing that much play because there are much better turn 6s for wind, and it's a Satosa, which is pretty good. Alright, then we got Cursed Warrior. I like this card a lot. It's a turn 0, 2-0, 1-0, wind, and Land of Birds, Cursed Warrior, and Surge. So Surge is good. If you don't remember what Surge is when you send out to attack, you can discard a ninja with the same name from your hand, and in that case, this ninja gets +1. Alright, when this ninja is put in play, you can search your deck for one Ghost Samurai ninja card, reveal it, and place it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. When this ninja is discarded due to the showdown, move it to its hand. So this is like sort of like a Toby, except it has to be discarded due to the showdown, and it gets a Ghost Samurai. We haven't seen any ninjas with Ghost Samurai just yet, so we really can't rate that ninja. And then we got a Jutsu. I don't get it. It's pretty stupid. During the exchange, if the Jutsu increases basically if they use an attack, a Jutsu that increases their power by any amount, you gain it instead. So it's kind of crisscrossed. I'm not even sure if that's the effect. It's a rare. I rate that a 2. It's not gonna see that much play. Semi might be a 3 because people might start to go, oh, it's good. Cursed Warrior is gonna be like a 4. It thins out your deck. That's one of the main things about it that I like. Let me see how much time I have left. Not that long. Okay. Tamari preview. I'm not even gonna go over this one that much. Tamari's whatever. I mean, you have to go look at her. The mission, hard ones to deal with, is basically a very annoying card. It's Wind Earth. It's just like Stay Out of This. If you don't know what that card is, it's a really old card that moves the ninja back to your opponent's hand. It's basically what it is, but it makes it more annoying because your opponent can deploy another ninja during the turn, but every ninja in their hand gets +1 interest cost. So let's say in turn 4 they drop their boyhood. Okay, too bad. They can't drop it the same turn. And if they're playing a ninja with hand cost, that's pretty bad. So it's a counter, it's a rare. I rate it at a 4 because it may see a lot of play. I'm not gonna rate the Jutsu. The Jutsu is stupid. I really don't like wind, that's why I'm kind of speeding through these. Kurenai, at first you're like, oh my gosh, it's so broken. But then you look at it, and it's whatever. During the battle phase, your ninjas cannot be affected by the effects of your opponent's ninjas. This is a little confusing if you don't understand it that well. It's basically like I send out my Baki, no one is affected. I send out Boyhood, never mind, not Boyhood, but ninjas like that affect your opponent's ninjas. Kurenai protects you, including herself, I think, because it says all your ninjas, so she would be here. Good stats: 4-3, injured 2-3, turn 4, Jonin, female, mental power 1, and leaf. She's in Genjutsu, so that gives you another Genjutsu ninja to use around. Mazukumo makes every ninja in your deck Genjutsu combat attribute plus their original attribute. Turn 1, if you're back in Genjutsu,